Good afternoon all. Hope you're all well. What's been happening down at Plot 42 Brewery? Bits and bobs as you do. I think last time I mentioned I did the Beer beer. I did two versions. One with liquid yeast, one with dry yeast. I think the first one was on... I started them December. And I did another one in, I think, January. They're both keg now. This is the second version. For some reason it's gone flat. I don't know if it's too cold or the glass is mucky. But this is the second version, which was the dried yeast. It looks alright. There's plenty of carbonation in it. But there's a got a taste to it, and I don't know what it is. It's about the second one I've had. I had one the other day, but I said like not feeling too good this week or last week, so it could be that. But it's like maybe a metallic taste, but I don't know if that's through. Can't get my words out, tell you. I did this in the SS Brewtech still fermenter. I never transferred it from primary to secondary. I brewed it all fermented it in primary, and I transferred it from primary into a keg. It didn't have a line big enough, so I used my siphon tube over the nozzle or the ball lock on the SS, and I got quite a bit of oxygen in it. So I'm wondering if it's got oxidation in the beer, but I'm not too sure what that tastes like. I should read up about it really. So it could be that. We will see. I'll let it age a bit more. I'll try the other one when I feel right doing it. But it's still drinkable, don't get me wrong. I'll still drink it. In the zone, I'm going to have to bin it and throw it down the drain like. So that's the two beer cards that I did. The first time I've done two beers that are the same in succession kind of thing. I did another brew, which was 3 weeks ago, two or 3 weeks ago. It's just a pale ale, biscuit malt. I'm using some torrefied wheat, so I think I've got 3-4 kilos of biscuit malt, 200 grams of torrefied wheat, and I use Belmer and Hull melon. So a bit of B&H pale ale. So B&H or B&M, which one we call. That's in the fermenter now. That's ready to go into secondary. I will transfer that into secondary. Try and clear it off the dregs. So that's the 3 brews I've done. So I've done quite a few brews this year. Well, two brews. I'm quite chuffed. I've had the Grainfather a year now. I bought it last January. So I ain't worked out how many brews I did last year, but I'm happy with it. I was even contemplating buying another brewing machine. When I save it a few pennies, I'll have to ring the bingo first. Even maybe going back to maybe a 3 vessel. I've already got one vessel to use and 2 vessels, so I could do 2 brews in one day. Because I know the Grainfather used to do a grain brother. So you used to brew your first batch in your first one. Then once you finished it, you want to the boil. You can use the second one to start the next brew. And if you time it right, then you haven't got long to wait for cleaning it up at the end of it. I mean, the brew days, I've got down to like between 5 and 6 hours on a good day, which is I'm happy with. I do other things when I'm brewing. Housework, taking dogs out for a walk, looking after the kids. So that's why I like to try and do things early in the day. Then I've got the rest of the day to do sod all really in the afternoon. So that's the 3 brews that I've got done. Is the beer garden and this pale ale. I was going to try and brew this weekend, but I won't be up to it this weekend. So it's going to have to be maybe another couple of weeks, do another brew. By the time that's done, this pale ale will be in the keg. All kegs are going to be full then. But the ones that are running low are the Ella Cascade Pale Ale and the Lemon Drop Melon. They'll be the next two to kick. So, and I think the Bearded Guard ones, I'll drink one and I'll just let one age. So in a few weeks I'll have maybe a couple of kegs to fill up. So get as much brewing done as I can. I did a purchase last week before last. It was a good idea when I ordered it, what I wanted. Try and save me some time. I'm not saying what it is yet. And I was umming and ahhing. There's a couple of versions out. I went for the cheaper version and got it delivered, fine, everything was fine. Doesn't say on the site that you have to buy additional parts to do it when to do. So you're spending X amount of pounds, then have to go spend X amount of pounds more to get it done, to make it do what you want it to do in the first place. But we will see. I've ordered the parts, so that's another 10, 15 quid, 20 quid extra on what I've already paid for it. But you pay for these things, don't you? It'll save me time eventually. I mean, I know what knacker things up in the house, so I'm looking for. I've used it. Don't get me wrong, but that could be the problem with that beer, the aluminium taste, the metal taste. It could be the problem with this. But I'm talking shit really, aren't I? So yeah, so what day is it today? It tastes like a kit beer. That's what it tastes like. I used the dry yeast, but it's from Cross My Loaf. And I've had no problems in the past with them guys. I like them yeasts. But I say it could be just me. But there's nobody else that can try it in the house because nobody else will really drink it. What else is there? Oh no, I don't know. Oh, I use that occasionally to clean me metal fermenter and that PBW, and I keep forgetting what other people use. I'm sure it's some stuff from Wilco's to use, OxyClean, without the ones without no perfume added. I think that maybe about 3 or 4 quid. I think that's 10 quid a go. It's a lot of money, but I know you pay for what you get. But if everybody else uses the Wilco ones, I think I might have to try using some of them, the Wilco ones. Yeah, so every other week I'm on call. Another week I'm not. So this week I'm not on call. Tried drinking beginning of the week. I couldn't do it. It's making me cough like hell and it dries on. So like it stays there today and Friday tomorrow. I'm hoping feel a bit better tomorrow. Have a few more of these but they kill this but the infection that I've got and hopefully drown it out. I don't know. Right, I'm going. I've talked all the shit really, haven't I? So thanks for watching and subscribing, new subscribers. I will get back on track sooner or later. So I'm chuffed that I've done a couple of few brews this year already, and I plan to do some more. I've got a lot of hops in the freezer what I need to use up before I order any more. So the brews that I've been doing is the pale ales, and I've been using like 2 packs of hops just to use them up. I could have done two brews out of them all. But say some of them are 2 16 hops and 2 17. So I need to get them used up and just buy some more. But get there in the end. My rhubarb, I think I've got 1 pack of rhubarb left in the freezer. It's a shame about Ant Rogerson with his rhubarb beer, what he's done. His rhubarb and custard is not impressed with that. So I don't know what's gone wrong there. If it was a bad batch of rhubarb or a bad batch of the vanilla pods. But if you get it sorted out, bud. It might not be as bad as you think if you leave it for a little bit to age a little bit. But say back to next year. Need to get more some fruit beers get done. I've ordered a Pilsner. We've got a local brewery from here, East Yorkshire Beer Company, which is in Dunswell, Woodmansea, towards Beverley. The brew all make their own beer there. They've got like 4 core lines of beer, and they use the water from the underground spring for their beers. No additives going in, no chemicals, just natural. And he started doing kits. So I've asked him for a Pilsner kit. And he put me in some local pubs, so I ain't really I've done some couple of Pilsner before I think, but trying to entice the kids, the son, to drink some of my beer. So if I get a Pilsner, a bit more of a lager out, like Foster's, Carling. So hopefully if I get a nice Pilsner on, you both start drinking that. Like father and son drinking. Anyway, 11 minutes bloody trash. So thanks very much for watching. Don't mind it if it's too late now if you can skip all the way through, but I'll catch you all soon. Cheers.